Is this the end of the road for Jabulani Khumalo? Police make a breakthrough in violence-ravaged Khayelitsha. And go Bafana. Hello there, I'm Sifiso Zulu.
This is Eyewitness News.
Umkhonto weSizwe founder Jabulani Khumalo has been left out in the cold again. This time, the electoral court that he approached so that he can be reinstated as the leader of the party has dismissed his application. About 2 weeks ago, Khumalo was steadfast, emphasizing that he was the leader of the party despite being expelled.
MK is one. We only have leadership in the MK, and I'm still part of the leadership.
In his court papers, Khumalo accuses former President Jacob Zuma's daughter Duduzile of forging his signature and transferring the leadership to the now leader of the party, Zuma. But the court says Khumalo's testimony is riddled with inconsistencies. Police in Khayelitsha have made a breakthrough, arresting 2 suspects in connection with the murder of 4 people, including children, at a barbershop. Police were tipped about the whereabouts of the alleged criminals, and they swiftly responded, catching them in a house in Mitchell's Plain. The officers found unlicensed firearms and ammunition.
The members ensued with a search of the premises and confiscated a semi-automatic rifle, a 9mm pistol with ammunition and cellular telephones, which were found in the house. The 9 suspects between the ages of 21 and 32 were arrested and detained. They are due to appear in the Khayelitsha Magistrates Court once they have been charged.
Health Minister Joe Phaahla says the department is in the process of acquiring vaccines to prevent the spread of Mpox after 5 people tested positive for the disease. Unfortunately, 1 person has succumbed to the disease in Gauteng at Tembisa Hospital. Mpox is described as an infection transmitted through physical contact, causing a painful rash and flu-like symptoms.
It's not an infection which you can acquire simply by being in one room, unlike what we had with COVID and influenza and other aerosol spread illnesses. This one is strictly, there must have been contact between people on a skin-to-skin contact level. So that makes it quite difficult in terms of fully to be confident.
South Africa has pledged 50 million rand in humanitarian relief to alleviate the situation in war-stricken Gaza. The money will be channeled through the United Nations Palestinian Refugee Relief Agency. This week, the UN Security Council voted to support a US resolution backing a ceasefire plan. Justice Minister Ronald Lamola says he supports the International Court's decision to hold both Israeli and Hamas leaders responsible for the atrocities.
All states are bound by international humanitarian law, and we cannot see why others see themselves above international law, like the state of Israel. Accountability must be called for.
And another proud moment for South Africa, with Bafana bringing joy to supporters in Bloemfontein with a 3-1 win over Zimbabwe. Eyewitness Mateza has more.
Bafana coach Hugo Bruce targeted a minimum of 4 points from their 2 World Cup qualifiers this month. The draw with Nigeria this past Friday meant that only a win was acceptable last night, and that's exactly what his players did. Bafana produced an outstanding second-half performance after going to the break level at 1-1. That's after Ikram Reyners scored in the first minute. Former Bloem Celtic player Thapelo Morena scripted a fairy tale homecoming as he came off the bench to score twice and take home the man of the match honours, along with securing the result for the team. And former Bafana star Stanton Fredericks says last night's spectacular showing in front of a packed Free State Stadium crowd shows that the South African public is falling in love with Bafana again.
It's not by chance that happened last night. I think off the back of a brilliant AFCON, Bafana deserves the support.
And after 4 of the 10 qualifiers complete, Bafana are level on points with the leaders in their group, Rwanda, who are ahead on goal difference. Bafana's next World Cup qualifier is in March 2025 against Lesotho. Mawande Mateza, Eyewitness News Sport.
That's it from us. You can download the EWN app and the Prime Media Plus app for more.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.